Hey guys, today I want to talk about confidence in the gym and how to get over your gym anxiety. These are some things that I've done in the past or I'm currently still doing, and I just kind of wanted to share what I go through. I know other people out there have shared their tips and tricks, so some of these might sound familiar or repetitive, but if in that should alone tell you that maybe you should try it out. So the number one thing that I do when I have gym anxiety is I create a plan for myself. And I know that might sound overwhelming just in general, but it's not as tedious as you think. So when I say I create a plan, I don't mean I'm creating a workout plan. I'm creating a plan. So I am, okay, I need to lay my clothes out and I'm going to work out for 45 minutes. Not even a whole hour, just 45 minutes. I'm going to get up, put the clothes on that I picked out the night before, because I know y'all have heard that too. Like, you definitely need to set your clothes out the night before. Or if you're working out in the afternoon, having that set out earlier in the day is just like, it's a symbol for yourself to look back at, and you're like, oh, those clothes, I gotta put those on. And even if you feel like you don't want to go to the gym, put the clothes on. Just change clothes. I guarantee you it's gonna make you feel motivated. Now, that's not saying it's gonna get rid of your gym anxiety, but having a plan, saying, I'm gonna work out for 45 minutes. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna do something. That alone, setting up the clothes, putting them on, and getting to the gym and having that plan, you're already a step in the correct direction. Now, there are different forms of gym anxiety. So you have the anxiety of like going in and maybe people are gonna look at me funny. For that, if you have a gym anxiety about people staring at you, wear your most comfortable clothes. Put a hat on. Like, make yourself comfortable so when you're in there, you have tunnel vision. You're not looking at people looking at you. You're focusing in on what you need to do and what you're there for. And when you cut out the distractions, you'll forget that people are looking at you. Or, I mean, 9 times out of 10, we make that stuff up in our head anyways, right? So, like, somebody could just be grazing, looking around, and like happen to catch your eye, and then you're like, oh my god, they've been staring at me this whole time. Like, we create these scenarios in our head and we need to knock it off. So if you feel that you have a problem with people staring at you, which I'm speaking out of experience, because I definitely do not like when I see people looking at me. They could be thinking positive thoughts like, wow, look at her, she's really killing it today. Like, oh, I've seen her a couple times, I really like her outfits. Like, they could be having all these thoughts. Even if it's a male, you're a female and it's a male looking at you, he might not just be thinking like, oh, she's got a fat ass. Like, he might be like, she's got really good form. And those are some things that you need to change in your head. If you do catch someone looking at you, like, they might be having a positive thought, or they might not be looking at you at all. It could just be a quick, oh, you're in my line of vision. Anyways, put on a hat, put on comfortable clothes. I used to think comfortable clothes for me were super tight crop tops and leggings and stuff that made me stand out. And then I realized that I love the attention, but at the same time, I hate it because now I have a goal, I have a purpose in the gym. And I don't want people looking at me. Like, I'm not in there for the attention, I'm in there for myself. So I now have switched to like baggy tees, leggings, comfortable socks. If my hair is greasy, throw on a ball cap. If I'm doing cardio, like just straight cardio, I put on a hat, or I just tie my hair back and put the biggest headphones I have on that like indicate do not talk to me. But those things help me with feeling like people are going to stare at me and people are going to like say something, come up to me and say something. Like, so if you struggle with that type of anxiety, gym anxiety, try those things out. Picking clothes that fit and feel comfortable, and cut out your distraction. And in general, if you just have gym anxiety about going, making that plan, like, I'm gonna work out for 45 minutes, that is a foot in the right direction. Setting out your clothes, that's a foot in the right direction. So if you have anxiety about like performance anxiety, and I know that can mean a ton of things, so keep it on the PG side, but if you have performance anxiety, then maybe creating a workout plan prior to working out is going to be beneficial. And if you're lazy, or maybe let's not say lazy, that's not a nice word. Maybe you're not well versed, or maybe you don't have time like to create a plan. Investing in a plan that's already out there is going to help you. Having little visual cues of like, okay, I want to do this. I'm going to do a glute workout today. So these are like, this is an online program that I found, and maybe you're inspired by someone. Like currently I'm inspired by Leanna Debs. I hope I said that right. But she just came out with some sweat challenge, and like she has a whole app with workouts, and this is not at all a promotion or anything, but investing in a creator that has created a plan for you will also help kind of like kill your gym anxiety. Like you'll go in and you know what you have to do and you'll get to it. Now again, it kind of ties into like what type of anxiety you have, but if this is just a performance anxiety, like you're in the gym, you have no idea what to do, investing in a program or creating your own program before you go is essential. Having a plan is essential. And then something that I also do, and I'm not saying that this is the cheapest option. I just broke up with him. But investing in a trainer is also key. So if you struggle from many gym anxieties, having a personal trainer there, not only do they create your workout plan, they listen to you and your body's needs. They might know things that you don't know about your own body when they watch you perform. They can see your form, which also helps you with your lifts. And it's like having kind of like a personal bodyguard. Like, I'm not saying they're going to fight people in the gym for you, but you have someone that can walk up to other people and say, hey, how many sets do you have? And if it's a conversational, like a social anxiety, which I struggle from, having that trainer there to like ask those questions to other people on the machines that you need, you kind of feel like you're a priority in the gym, and not even having to think about like what kind of program you have to do, or, like I don't know. They're such a great advocate for your mental health and physical health. I think it's a huge investment that does go a long way and it is beneficial, but do not put yourself in a financial crisis if you can't afford it, right? Because then you have this whole other anxiety building outside of the gym. Like, how am I going to afford this? What am I paying for? Which is something I quickly learned. Like, I love working out with my trainer. He's God sent. Like, he's taught me so much, and I've seen myself progress in many different ways, not just my weight, but like my strength, and just personality wise. Like, I feel more comfortable talking to certain people in person now, but financially, like, it's just not smart of me to do right now. So I had to break that up. But those are some things that you can do if you're struggling with anxiety, gym anxiety. And I just want to recap that. Okay. So having a plan, I'm going to go into the gym and do 45 minutes. Setting out your clothes, of course, everyone knows this. It sounds kind of silly, but like seriously doing it and just putting the clothes on, it's going to help. And then having another type of plan, if it's like performance based, like figuring out what kind of program you need, and maybe investing in a creator's already made program. Excuse me. I have Starbucks here that I'm like dying to eat, but I had to get this out to you guys because it's something fresh on my brain. I just came back from the gym. And I feel like there's other things. Hold on, let me check my planner, because I know that there's something else on my list that I need to share about gym anxieties, and I wrote it down for you guys. Where are my lists? Okay. We can talk about planners too. I feel like this is really helpful. So workout plan, clothing, yes. Self check-ins. Okay, that's the last thing I want to talk to you guys about. And it should have came before the personal trainer, but I do one take videos, so you're getting the raw discussion with me. Self check-ins are huge. If you're showing up to the gym and you feel extremely overwhelmed and you don't know why, you're just like this big emotional wreck, and you walk in there and now you have to take an anxiety poop, or you took pre-workout and now you have anxiety, now you really have to go poop. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but like, check in with yourself. check-in. This is something that I've actually learned in general for my anxiety, but it does pertain to people that have gym anxiety. Like, when you get to the gym, you have to ask yourself certain questions. And if you're just somebody that struggles with anxiety too, this will help. So I ask myself when I'm in a stressful situation, in a very, sorry, my tissue box almost fell, a situation that makes me anxious, this is so key. You need to stop. You need to breathe. I know most people with anxiety, they start to breathe fast. I actually stop breathing. I like kind of like clam up and freeze. So breathe and ask yourself, am I in danger? Huge concept to think about. Am I in danger? No. Am I going to be in danger by going into, like, when you're at the gym, am I going to be in danger by going into this gym? No. That's the number one question that I ask myself. And then moving forward, it's like, okay, well, what exactly am I anxious about? And then going back into those key categories, like maybe today I'm just anxious that a lot of people are going to be in the gym and I don't want to be looked at, right? And maybe these are questions you should ask before you even leave to go to the gym. If you have that anxiety, you know, it depends on where your anxiety develops, but let's say I sit down and I check in with myself and I'm like, I have anxiety because it's 6 p.m. and the gym is busy and I really don't want to go because there's so many people. They're all going to be staring at me. What do I need to do to overcome this? Like I said, okay, maybe if I throw on my favorite hat and my favorite baggy tee and maybe I just go in the gym to do some cardio, a 45-minute cardio workout. I know I'm not getting to my strength training, but I am moving. I'm getting active, and that is my goal. So, you know, I'll still be okay. No one's going to come up to me. No one's going to harm me. I have my music. It's all going to be a good time. Maybe you have a favorite podcast. You can listen to podcasts too. Like, make it a learning workout. Find things that calm you down and like implement those into the questions. Like when you're asking, you're self-evaluating, find ways to maneuver those negative, anxious thoughts out of your brain. I hope that this was helpful. This is all that has come to my mind. So I hope you've gained something from this. If not, I hope you just felt like my energy through this video, because I am really passionate about this. It's something I've struggled with since I was a teenager. And I still struggle to this day. So it's all just a practice. Same thing with regular confidence. When like what I talked about in my other video, if you haven't seen that, go watch that. But like confidence is an everyday like thing. It's different every day. So you have to work on yourself. You have to work on that mental strife and just be a better you. It takes a lot of effort, but you can get through it. And the gym anxiety, it's not a forever. It might happen here and there, but like if you utilize the self-help tools, you will get through it. You'll get through your workout and I guarantee you will be so happy and so proud of yourself when you finish that workout. Even if it isn't what you're going to the gym for, you're getting your body moving, you're getting active, you're gonna feel 10 times better. So that's it. I hope you guys take away something valuable from this, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Have a blessed day. Bye.